Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's go see what's in the fridge today, guys. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Devil's Backbone, a couple hours up the road here from my house. This is their Striped Bass Pale Ale. Got a big old bass on there. You got a nice bottle here. You got the silk screen lettering and stuff on here. The only drawback to that is it's hard for them to date it. Like I said, I don't know. This is a brewed once beer, so they've only done this beer one time, but still, it'd be nice for them to have that information on it. It's got the ABV on here, but don't have when it was put in the bottle. And being a 5.2% beer, we kind of want to have that, because if you don't know anything about them and you're Joe Blow or whoever you are walking in off the street to purchase this, and you don't know anything about the beer company or when it was done or whatever, and you just, oh, it's a nice striped bass on that, and say it's next year or the year after, and it just happens to have sat there that long. You're going to be disappointed when you get home, and you're going to think ill will to the people that make this beer and the people that sold you that beer. So, man, we got to come to that date, guys. 2013 is the time for all the brewers to step up to the plate and date their bottles. No codes, date the bottles. Like I said, they're out of Lexington, Virginia. This is an American Pale Ale. It's a brewed once beer. Food pairing for this cuisine is a Pan Asia. The cheese are the earthy Camembert, Martina, nutty, Asiago, Colby, Parmesan, your tangy cheeses, like Brick, Edam, and Feta. The meat for this is poultry, glassware is pint, Becker, stein, a mug, Seidel. Not anything you want to pour it in. Just pour it into something. And this is a big bottle. This is a 22-ounce bomb. So share it with somebody. Alright, loud bubbles. Look at here. Here comes the head. It's coming up the top of the bottle right. The bubbles are just screaming from the bottom of the bottle right now. Wow. Alright guys, sit down so y'all can see that big old bass. I'll spin it around here so y'all can see the bottle. Big old striped bass, and they're real popular at Smith Mountain Lake, 30 minutes up the road here. Got some pretty big ones in there. I've seen them come out of there that big. Alright guys, the color of this beer is very, very clear. It is a very light golden color, almost like a macro lager yellow. It might be just a hair shade darker than the macro yellow. Got very light colored, and a semi-aggressive pour there, so we got us a good finger of head on there. Let's get a nose on it and see what it's got. Smells kind of grassy, kind of grainy. Smells actually like an adjunct beer, either lager or an ale. It's got a sweet corn smell to me. I don't know if they use corn in the brew, but not what I'm looking for in a pale, to be honest about it. But, I mean, if this is a summer type, refreshing type beer, I guess. I don't think it's been in the bottle that long. It may have been. Well, let's find out, guys. Cheers. Yeah, this is more like a very mild introductory. Very sessionable, very easy drinking. A little lemony, kind of bitter on the back end. Really, to me, it reminds me of a lager. And it's a pale ale. Tastes like a lager to me, guys. It really, really does. Looks like a lager too. No alcohol taste at all. Very light, like I said, easy drinking, very sessionable. I'm not. This does have a slight bitter back end to it, but not bad. Maybe this is their session type ale. I'm not sure. Try out of the fridge, 40 degrees. We're gonna let it warm up. Let her taste some of this, and probably have the other half probably. And we'll come back and do the final grade on this one. This one's not impressing me a whole lot, guys. So, and I usually like most of their stuff. This is very easy drinking beer. So I'm not getting a big hint one way or the other, a bolder taste. It's a pale ale. It's not supposed to be really hoppy, but it's got the bitterness on the back end of it. But I don't know. I'm on the fence. Stick around. Let's see where this one ends up. Alright, guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. So that's a light slicing here. Very easy drinking, but the biggest part about this is past its prime. It's a low ABV beer, and it was probably done back in the summertime, a striped bass ale. If I was to guess, not knowing, I would say that this was probably done back in June or July or something. So it's past its prime. Final chug. Not bad. A little bit bitter on the end. Now that it's warmed up, it's not quite as bad as it was when it was chilled. I'm sure this was an excellent beer when it was put in this bottle. So they do a pretty good job on everything they do up there. Guys, I'm gonna give it a 6. I'm gonna give it a B. I think it's probably a B plus or an A minus beer if it's fresh. So hopefully they'll do it again next year, and I will get a fresh bottle and probably re-review it. Since some of these beers that's in the fridge and that I purchased in the last month or 2 or 3, some of them have been on the shelf for quite a while. So we're going to purge the fridges, guys. So, Great Beer has 86 overall and 85 in the style on this one, and Beer Advocate comes up with 78, which is in their average range. So it's an okay beer for right now. It's to me it's easy drinking and very sessionable. But I got a feeling it was probably a whole lot more when it was put in the bottle. Probably had a little bit of hoppiness in there and a little bit of citrusiness. It's just past its prime, guys. This one, if you have this one, you better drink it because I think it's past its time. So if you've had it, give me some comments back on this one. Let me know what you think of it. I'm sure it was a good beer, guys, at one time. These guys don't mess around. Hey, you know what? We're going to look in the fridge tomorrow. Hope you can join me then.